What a fucking weekend. All right, we're back. We're in. What's up, man? Did we not switch out that fucking light bulb?
No, we didn't.
God damn it, Michael. I just realized that now as I looked over and I noticed that you were dark. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't look bad. You still look pretty. It actually kind of gives you this nice little mood lighting going on over on your side of the fucking.
I think I gotta scoot in and move the mic for a second.
You should. You should. People want to see you. The people want to see you. Anyway, we're back. Another week. Another bunch of fights happened this week. It was a little crazier, I feel, this weekend than it was in most weekends, just because we had the UFC 232, we had the PFL, we had Ryzen, we had all kinds of shit going on, and there was like all that drama that happened, and it was pretty interesting. It was like not hectic, but you know, a bunch of shit went down. How's your week?
There's plenty to fucking talk about.
Oh fuck yeah, fuck yeah. How's your week, man? How was your New Year's? What did you do on New Year's Eve? Did you fucking go out and go crazy and all that kind of wild stuff?
I went and had some dinner, had a drink, and then I went home. I didn't do anything crazy.
Yeah, did you stay out to the whole countdown thing? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I mean, it's another day.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand the whole fascination with New Year's. I don't get it. Maybe it's like a cultural thing with certain people, or maybe it's been like instilled with us, but I just don't. Not for me. Thanksgiving, Halloween, maybe Christmas, but aside from that,
yeah, I can get down to those.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just nah, just a whole lot of nah. So I drove a little bit on the old lift machine, trying to make some dollars on the side. Everything went pretty smooth, no super crazy drunks, but I did have this one couple that came in, which made my fucking night.
This is New Year's Eve.
This is New Year's Eve. This is last night. So I'm driving around last night, and I end up picking up this couple, and it's the male and female, and I'm picking them up. It's this really nice house, and they had this house party, and you could see people were kind of staying behind. They were the ones that were leaving, and I noticed right off the bat that it was a little weird because the dude sat in the front, and the girl sat in the back by herself, which is always kind of odd because typically they're a couple that sit together, and then they kind of chit chat or whatever, they make out with some shit like that. So that all obviously like raised a little bit of awareness for me on my end, and then all of a sudden like. He's like, hey, you forgot her phone, and the guy's not saying shit. He's got this scowl on his face. I'm like, oh, fuck, they're fighting.
But she's like got super trash or something, I'm guessing.
She seemed sober, right? She seemed sober. And then we're fucking driving, right, and we're starting to go down the way, and he's like, hey, man, can you make another stop? I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Just put in the app, and then we'll be good to go. Just add the stop. He's like, all right, no problem. And then she's like, where are we going? And he, like, just stops, and there's silence. We're dropping you off at home. And then she's like, what the fuck, Chad? Like, grabbed her fucking phone and just throws it up to the front, and I'm like, what the fuck? So they start fucking going back and forth, throwing shit at each other, fighting.
Was it their shit or your shit?
Their shit. Well, there's no shit in my car because it's empty. I try to keep it empty so that nothing happens. And then I got to the point to where I almost kicked them out. I didn't, but I was like, fuck, these guys are getting crazy. I gotta fucking pull over and tell them to get the fuck out of the car. But it was pretty wild, man. Really fucking funny. They ended up going to just his house. But I could tell he did not want her to go at all. Like, he was not into it. It was fucking hilarious. Made my night. Their misery, whatever the fuck happened, made my night. It was fucking great. It got really quiet, too, for the last mile of the drive. Like, dead silent. Nobody was saying shit, and I was like, so did you want to add that other stop? And then he fucking looked, and then she looked. I saw it through the fucking mirror, and I'm like, all right, then. Just fucking kept driving. It was
read the situation, Ruben.
Hey, man, listen, I got to ask the questions I got to ask, bro. I'm just there to fucking make things easy for everyone. But it was fucking funny. I thought it was hilarious. Man, so this past weekend, UFC 232, pretty big card. And overall, I thought the card delivered on pretty much every level. There was a shit ton of fights, a shit ton of good fights. From the bottom of the card, moving on up. Starting with the early prelims, you got Montel Jackson getting a sweet darce. Curtis Millender, I won't say beating up on CR, but it was a good fight.
Oh,
it was a pretty good fight. You made some comments via text message saying that there were some clear holes in Curtis's ground game. I didn't see the first 2 rounds. I saw the third round it on. And the third round, he looked spectacular. But I heard the announce team saying that there were some fucking holes too. No. So Curtis gotta work on that jiu-jitsu. Uriah Hall with that fucking come from behind knockout because he was gonna lose. We can agree on that, right? Mm-hmm. No ifs, ands, or buts. But he looked I'm not gonna say he looked good because I don't think he looked good.
He looked like Uriah Hall. He looked like Uriah Hall.
Yeah, I guess so, right? I mean, he's got that spontaneous one-punch knockout power.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Wood and Andre Ewell. That name confused. Ewell. It seems too easy. I feel like there's a special pronunciation of that word, or that name.
We're looking too far into it.
Maybe.
The dude just said the dude that beat Burrell.
The dude that beat Burrell. That's a good way of looking at it. That's a good way of looking at it. But he ended up getting RNC. And yeah. We're not gonna go into that main card. Oh, actually, fuck it. Let's just go into it right away. Let's go into the prelims. The fight that tore my heart out right off the bat, and I knew it. I mean, we talked about this beforehand. We knew that shit was gonna happen. BJ Penn and Ryan Hall. God damn it, BJ Penn.
I don't understand why you get so upset about this fight.
Cause I do, man. Cause I do.
Because when you see somebody like the great Iceman Chuck Liddell fight, and he can't move well, and he can't even like.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, physically he's not there, right?
Yeah.
And if like the speech isn't there too, people get cringy.
Right.
But with BJ, it's been none of those things. It's been that he's never evolved in the MMA game. So let me say this. So if you took Matt Hughes,
yes,
and put him in this generation of fighters, he would have evolved. He's like he was a wrestler that could learn how to kick, who learned how to punch, and eventually, evolved his game. BJ was just good, and he never evolved his game. He never changed his game.
Listen.
So okay, let me get. So instead of
trashing a
okay,
coat.
so the guy that evolved would have maybe watched Ryan Hall's like 50-50 video maybe once.
Listen.
I blame. He knows BJ goes to Nova Wow,
fucking coach.
Throws on a gi.
I blame his fucking coach.
Yeah, why did he go?
I don't fucking know, man.
He released training video of himself and like
training specifically in the gi.
Yeah, I know. I'm like.
Listen.
So let me ask you, so this might be a bad analogy, but if you're going to the moon, right?
Yes.
So go like let me
go ahead and break down this fight. If you're going to the moon,
Ryan Hall is like going to the moon because like he is the apex of jiu-jitsu and MMA, right?
He's up
going to the moon is probably the apex of like travel. So it's like, well, this cooler we got good for going to the going camping. It's gonna work going to the moon, like. Well, I've been practicing gi my whole life. Well, let's just go. Like, what the hell? Like, what is he thinking? Like, what does he evolve? Like,
I mean, I get what you're saying, but that was the worst fucking analogy of all time.
I like that one.
I mean, this cooler works camping, right? Oh, shit. Man, like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. I totally blame his fucking coaches, though. Listen, Novo Nyal, badass camp. But, I mean, it's just like traditional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They've got the Muay Thai. We know they're stationary when it comes to striking. There's not a lot of movement, footwork, and whatnot. It's just a tough gym, if you will, Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, BJ's done everything now. He's gone to Greg Jackson's. He's gone to Novo Nyal. He's done this thing on his own. Like, man, what else
It wasn't like the whole thing that he was still, like, BJ at Greg Jackson's. He would never really, like...
I don't even know what happened there. I don't know, man. Like, I legitimately...
Like even when he goes to other places, it's not like... He's not just like...
Yeah.
BJ, just doing whatever the fuck he wants all the time.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, you can tell by... just let's be honest. You can tell by his body.
Dad bod.
Yeah.
Dad bod and a half, man.
Like,
listen.
If you evolved in the game, you would have...
He fucking looked like me with his shirt off. It's so fucking infuriating. Like, I looked at him like, what the fuck am I doing on television right now? I fucking saw that, and I got immediately upset. I was so mad. And
your face isn't that round.
This is true. This is true. I got look at nice jawline. But I will say this though, he did look pretty fucking good in the first. Up until he lost, he looked. Fuck, I hate saying that. Up until he lost, he looked good. He looked good on the feet. He was closing distance. He fucking moved around well. He was striking well. He pressed him up on the cage. I feel like he did a good job of like not engaging on the ground. And then Ryan Hall, props to that fucking guy, man. Like the wizard.
I'll tell you what though, like to get out of that move was probably in the introduction of the DVD Ryan Hall had. You probably didn't have to go into the second DVD set to get to information on how to defend that.
Oh, man. Funny thing about that specific DVD that I've seen several times, he actually talks about that position being exactly 50-50 and it coming down to the guy who's smarter. That's what he fucking says. That piece of shit, Ryan Hall. I'm just kidding. I like Ryan Hall. But goddamn, dude, he got in there, and there's a couple different thoughts as far as the finish goes. Obviously, beautiful entry. Mm-hmm. Ryan Hall did the opposite hand entry for the Imanari roll, so he went same hand or different cross hand instead of same hand, which is what most people do. But BJ, when he got caught, people were saying that he got hurt, and I thought he rolled the wrong way too. But when you watch it again, I guess he tries to kick off the hands, but then as he tries to kick off the hand, he doesn't kick off the hands the right way, and then ends up torquing himself over with that heel. But man, it was in there deep. I guarantee you he got hurt. Like there's something that got torn or fucked up or stretched or something. He needs to stop. He needs to stop. Ryan Hall though, I'm all about that Ryan Hall train. Let's get him a fight. Let's get him a real fight. Let's get him.
Like who?
I don't fucking know. Someone.
Uncle Dana's scared.
Someone that is not either Artem Lobov or fucking BJ Penn. Like those are two of his fights in the UFC. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Okay, we need to give him a name. All right, either make this loss seem better. All right, or fucking make me hate Ryan Hall even more. I don't know. You got to do something.
Who are you talking about? Like
give him a top 15.
A Charles Oliveira? A Gilbert Burns?
Well, he's going back to 45. This is at 55, so I get what you're saying, but he is going back down to 45. He's not fighting it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Give him Darren Elkins. Darren Elkins.
Okay.
Top 15 or no, let's stay with Darren Elkins. I feel like that's a good one. Give him Darren Elkins, see where he lands, and then we'll go from there. But BJ needs to stop. I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm not going to watch the next one. I swear to God, I put fucking everything on it that when the next BJ Penn fight gets announced, I am not, maybe won't watch it.
Maybe
will not watch it. Okay, I won't watch it if it starts going bad. But then when it starts going bad, I'll turn it off. I won't watch the post-fight press conference. I won't listen to it. Okay, I'll watch it, and then I'll fucking send him a private message telling him that I feel sorry, or that I'm sorry that happened to him.
God. Send him a DVD.
God damn it.
50-50.
Just send him the ripped file, the torrent. Oh shit, that was pretty bad. I was not happy with it. I mean, like BJ Penn just needs to stop now. He needs to go ahead and do away with the whole MMA thing. He's a GOAT. He's a legend. He's got some businesses on the side. We need to see it stop. Any thoughts on that? Or we're on the same page, right? We're on the same page. There's no like if, ands, or buts.
I mean, I don't think he should quit because physically and mentally he's incapable. I think he should quit because he is incapable of taking the right steps in advancing his career to where the fans want him to see him succeed.
So I don't think the UFC will cut him. I don't think they'll cut him. But if they do, the question is, does BJ sign somewhere else? Does he try to fight somewhere else?
I'm sure Ryzen will give him a chance.
Fuck. They would. They so would. They'll probably give him fucking Horiguchi or some shit. Okay, moving on.
Who versus Gabby Garcia?
Fuck, I'd watch that. I'd watch the fuck out of that. Peter Young, Douglas Silva, Andrade. Great fucking fight. Mm-hmm. First of all, I don't give a shit that fucking Douglas Silva Andrade lost. Can we talk about his goddamn mullet ponytail? How sweet was that thing? Fucking it was straight out of the 80s. No joke. Typically people go with just a traditional mullet. He had it in a ponytail. Legit. But Peter Yan and him put on a fucking fight. And Peter Yan did what Peter Yan does.
Smash holes.
He looked good. Dude, every fight that he gets in there, he looks better and better and better. And Douglas Silva de Andrade, top 15 in the world. I think he was number 14, actually.
Yeah, he's ranked.
If I remember. But, man, Peter Yan, he's got to be ranked now, right? What is he? Let's take a look. 135. He is not. Okay, maybe they haven't updated it. Silva de Andrade is number 14. Goddamn, though. Goddamn. Peter Yan looked good. And I've been talking about this guy since before he came in. I'm excited to see this guy fight again. I want to see him against a Thomas Almeida. That fight needs to happen. Or put him against Rob Font. That fight needs to fucking happen. Or a Pedro Munoz. Shit.
I know you're scared to throw him against Yaya.
No, because it's the year of the Yaya. I don't want to.
You don't want to.
No, that's going to happen late 2019, late, maybe mid-2020.
He's running through people.
Dude, it's going to be fantastic, all right? It's going to be fucking great. I cannot wait to see more of him. He looked amazing. The Siberian Gangster needs to get a ranked opponent, another ranked opponent, rather, and have him fucking climb those ranks. I think this year, if he keeps up at this pace, he could be knocking on the door of like a title eliminator by the end of the year.
Yeah.
He's legit, dude. Dude, he's good. He's entertaining. He's not a bad-looking guy. He fucking his way of fighting, his style of fighting is exciting. I don't think there's any denying him. Let's move on from there. Let's kind of jam through these real quick. Next up on the main card, we had that weird eye poke finish, toe poke.
I mean,
it was a finish.
Yeah, I mean, you never see the toe all the way in the person's eye, which is what happened.
It was bad.
So you can't say that Cat
I don't think
isn't justified in wanting to stop.
Right.
So, but it is super fluky to see that kind of thing.
Yeah, that was definitely one in a million. It was like the Anderson Silva leg break type situation. Mm-hmm. How often does that fucking happen? Yeah. Was it intentional? Anyone that says it was intentional is fucking retarded. I'm sorry.
Those are the same people that thought that Floyd fight was not fixed.
Exactly. I mean, to purposely poke someone in the eye with your toes, no.
Isn't it takes one head kick to knock somebody down.
Yes.
So it's really easy just to stick your toe in somebody's eye.
Yeah, for sure. Super easy. Just fucking lead with the toes. Can you imagine what happened if you led with your toes and you hit the side of the skull? You would break every fucking toe in your hand, in your foot. Yeah. Guaranteed. So Megan Anderson gets the TKO win via eye injury. I think it should have been real, like a regular TKO because she ended up turning away and our referee stopped it. Anyway, what's your take? Should they run it back because of the fluke?
Actually, this is... from what it sounds like, actually Dana is going to do the traditional Dana thing and not do what the fans want and do the stupid thing.
Not do what the fans want?
Because what the fans actually want to see, I mean, not like all the fans, but the true fans want to see Cyborg versus Megan Anderson, which was the fight that was supposed to be built. Like, they started the division for Cyborg, and then they brought in Megan Anderson, the only person outside of Cyborg that's an actual 145er. And that was supposed to be the fight.
Yeah, it was.
And then it never happened.
And now
we have the perfect
shit up.
Now we have the perfect opportunity for that.
Yeah.
So I don't disagree with the rematch, but the Megan Anderson Cyborg fight had a chance of never happening. Now we have a chance for it to happen.
I'm gonna come back to that one just because I feel like there's more to talk about as far as that goes.
But I don't hate on a rematch with those two. But.
Yeah. I'm on the same boat. Like if they did do the rematch, I would be okay with it because I get it. That is a super fluke situation. Kat Zingano finally going up to 145. We all knew she was a big girl for 135, so I think it was a good move for her. But I will say this. There was a fucking gigantic size disparity. Yeah. My God. She was like a foot taller. It was crazy. And Kat...
I didn't think that, jump a little bit, I don't think Amanda looked that much smaller than...
No. I thought they looked like the same size.
Well, yeah, Megan looked significantly larger than...
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And the thing is, too, like, if they did run it back, fine, whatever it is, give Kat the benefit of the doubt. But in the minute, maybe two, she didn't look that good.
Yeah.
I thought she looked kind of flailing. I thought she didn't like her.
We knew she had a game plan, which was stay on the outside, throw kicks, and then maybe get a takedown. She wasn't going to have anything to do with any kind of like brawling.
Dude, why would you? Okay, her kicking range is Megan Anderson's punching range. Okay, like fucking ridiculous. I don't know. I want to see something more from Megan. She looked great in Invicta. I liked her in Invicta. Holly fucked her up, just plain and simple. She out-wrestled her. She wrestle-fucked her. But she looks good on the feet. So I want to see more from her. I don't know what they're going to do next. But I definitely want to see more of Megan, especially since she didn't get hurt in this fight. She doesn't have any injuries. Put her in first quarter. Honestly, I don't even know what to talk about as far as Walt Harris and Andrei Arlovski. I don't know what.
Not much.
Yeah, I mean, what really happened? Nothing. It is what it is, you know. Heavyweights, when they go the distance, not always the most entertaining. It was just not terrible, but they looked like they were sparring.
Yeah.
You know, and Andrei Arlovski's now like 3 losses in a row, something like that. 3 losses in a row. Lost the last 3 and lost 5. I mean, he's at the tail end of his career. He's not getting knocked out every fucking fight.
Dude,
but
his face looks like it's at the tail end of his career.
Dude, his nose, oh my god. Fucking worst nose of the UFC and completely. It's ridiculous. It is flat, number one, completely flattened out. And
it's curved. It's curved in several directions. It curves inward, curves to the side.
Yes.
And then it curves diagonally.
It's a lowercase c. It's a 3D lowercase c is what that fucking is, okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the fucking main card. Let's get to the main card. A lot of good stuff happened in the main card.
Probably one of the best rounds of the year. I mean, there was a 2-rounder, but...
Oh, yeah.
Probably the first round.
Dude, it was good. It was really good. Alexander Volkanovski. Alexander the Great.
Well, this fight goes to another round. It has a chance of being the fight of the year.
Absolutely. It was good from the bell, right? Mm-hmm. You had wrestling exchanges. You had grappling exchanges. You had good striking exchanges. Both guys going, having their moments, too. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a situation where it was like a blowout in any way at all. It was pretty evenly matched from the get-go.
Well, I think Chad had the first, he's going to finish him moment.
Yeah.
And then obviously it swung, since he started gassing up, then it swung back to Volkanovski.
Volkanovski said he did not get hurt, but come on, man. He clipped him pretty hard.
Well, he got dropped.
Dude, his legs went out and he landed his butt, popped right back up. Mm-hmm. But dude, he got fucking hurt. Dude, it was a great fight. It was spectacular. And we talked about this last week about Volkanovski being tough. Did we pick Chad Mendes, both of us?
I think I definitely did.
I don't remember. I knew it was gonna be close, but I think the odds had Chad Mendes at like a minus 300 or something like that.
No, I think it was pretty close.
Was it?
It was pretty close.
I don't know. It was good. It was spectacular with Volkanovski coming out at the end, getting that TKO finish. I want to say the end of the second round, right at the end, middle end.
It was like the middle.
Yeah, get to knocks off a combination, then clips him at the very end with a right hook or left hook, and then Chad Mendes kind of turtled up, and then that was it. It was a great fucking fight. Volkanovski is cementing himself as a top 5 guy, like legit. You pull up his record, and it's a pretty decent record. He's got a nice win streak going on, and he just beat Chad Mendes, a perennial title contender that's been around for a while. Let's look at his UFC career.
I'd say he's like Ricardo Lamas, where it's like...
Yeah, well, I mean...
Where it's like Emmett beat him, immediately moved in, and I think Volkanovski beating Mendes, he should immediately move in.
Yeah, he's got 6 fights in the UFC, 6 wins, 3 finishes, 3 decisions. Dude, he's the real deal. Good. He is the real deal. If you look at the rankings, let's pull up the rankings real quick. 20, let's see. Volkanovski, not even ranked. No, I'm looking at the wrong ones. I'm looking at the wrong ones. Yeah, Volkanovski number 10, and then you got Chad Mendes at number 5. Moicano 4, Edgar 3, Aldo 2, and then Ortega 1. Fuck, 45 is so good. Mm-hmm. It's such a good division. It's crazy, man. I mean, you could do so many things with Volkanovski. Any fight, any matchup, really in the top 10 is fantastic. Him and Mirsad Bektik, fuck yes. Him and Cub Swanson, fuck yes. Him and Jeremy Stevens, fuck yes. Moicano, fuck. Like, literally, any of those fights would be fantastic. I'd say maybe even throw him in there with Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo, he's got his last fight against Max Holloway. He ended up losing that 2 times now against him. Mm-hmm. Gets 1 win. Give him another one.
Fighting Moicano. I like the idea that
Frankie Edgar.
That's what Volkanovski was saying. Aldo, Moicano, and then Volkanovski, Edgar, kind of like a tournament style.
Mini tournament. Yeah, definitely.
With the third bracket coming from Mendes, Zabit, obviously.
Oh, fuck, dude, that's gonna be so good. I would love to see Frankie Edgar and Alexander Volkanovski. He looks good. He's got good wrestling. He's got good boxing. He's got good ground game in general. He looked really good. I am all about it. Let's make that shit happen. Give me some more Alexander Volkanovski. Alexander the fucking Great. By the way, another great nickname. That's a solid nickname. Alexander the Great.
That was an easy one. It's an easy one.
It's an easy one, but when's the last time you heard it?
How many Alexanders do we have?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
We do have Alexander Gustafsson.
And you know what he chose? The Mauler.
He should have been Alexander the Great Gustafsson, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Mauler's pretty good, too, because he's Swedish. He's a Viking.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'll take it. That's also a good nickname.
I'll take it.
Corey Anderson, Ilir Latifi. I mean, we were both wrong. I think we both chose Ilir Latifi. Man, Corey Anderson looked good. He got rocked early. He fucking stuck through it and just pummeled. Just straight up stepped on the gas, and Ilir Latifi could not keep up. It was dude, he was beasting 25-8. He was doing overtime. He was in there. He was fucking overtime, man. He went in there and he took Latifi to deep water. And you know, we always talk shit about his nickname, but he legitimately is one of those guys that has a nickname. Although it is lame, it suits him.
I wanted to make the joke that he really should be like, instead of 25-8, then I like work an extra hour. It should be like 6 round. Like he's like six round
Anderson. Ooh,
because like saying like he works an extra round in the championship round, like that might like 25-8. Like
I like that.
We see what you're going for.
But you can't switch your name 2 times.
But nobody says like 25 days, you know.
But he's overtime now.
But yeah, it's like 110% that's used. But nobody says 25 hours in a day, you know.
Bro, 25-8 all day. 25-8, never forget.
Yeah, 25-8 too. It just
Never forget. He's never gonna live that down. Dude, he looked good. I don't know if he was gonna.
That or is it Latifi?
No, Latifi's good.
Kind of has that.
No, I don't think we could blame it so much on Latifi. I think Corey Anderson is legit. I think he's legitimized himself. I think he's got a good amount of wins against good opposition. He's only lost to, let's take a look at his record real quick. So he's got Ilir Latifi, Glover Teixeira, Patrick Cummins. Those are 3 solid wins. Before that, lost to OSP via head kick, which was vicious. And then lost to Jimmy Manuel via knockout.
But the more what I'm trying to get at is, like, I don't, like, OSP loses.
Mm-hmm.
He gets knocked out, like a flash knockout or crazy this or that.
Yes.
That's one thing. But when you see a guy who loses because of inactivity, say Uriah Hall, say Ilir Latifi gassing out, I see that as a lot bigger of a problem.
No, I see what you're saying.
It's like when you have an issue where it's like, oh, you just don't have the output in round 2, like.
That's like I said, in round 2, not even championship rounds. God damn it. That's a problem.
Yeah, it's a sign.
That's a problem. Yeah. That's a problem. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, beasting 25-8. The thing with the 205 division, there's room. There's plenty of room. I mean, like, he wins another one, he could easily find himself in the discussion for a title shot, which is gonna be kind of weird if you really think about it. Corey Anderson title, man, that's strange.
But if you don't have if you don't have Jones and you don't have DC, isn't everybody, and you don't have Rumble, isn't everybody below that kind of like a Jan Blachowicz? A fucking like Jimmy Manuel, you know what I mean? Like
shade to Jan Blachowicz. Aren't you just another Jan Blachowicz?
Like people talk about Anthony Smith. Like aren't those all like Anthony Smith types?
Look at you, just
like Corey Anderson. Like they're all the same fucking person.
Shit. Listen to me.
Okay, please tell me. Is there a difference between Jan Blachowicz, Corey Anderson?
Okay, first of all, Anthony Smith,
they're all the fucking same person. I swear they are.
Super generic name too. Anthony Smith. Might as well be fucking John Doe. I don't know, man. I don't know. Once John Jones vacates the title, because he will, he's probably going to move up to heavyweight. Let's be realistic. You know, he's going
to. You take all those guys, like 2 through 10 in the light heavyweight division, line them up like Bruce Lee style, just have them come at them like one at a time. And like John Jones will just like oblique kick you every single one of them.
And just finish them off.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think you're wrong. I honestly think you can fight a couple of these guys the same fucking night. God damn, that's crazy. Isn't it nuts that he's that good? Yeah. fucking nuts.
He's got a good oblique kick. He's got good ranginess.
Yeah, he looked good. And we'll talk about John in a second.
Yeah.
Michael Chiesa.
Don't fuck with my mom, Chiesa.
Don't fuck with my mom, Chiesa, and Carlos Condit. Dude, Chiesa's massive. He is so big.
I mean, he's not like as big as like Curtis Millender, but he's a big guy.
Dude, I think he is. Dude, he is massive. First of all, he looked bigger than Carlos Condit. Tall.
He's not as tall. I mean,
Okay.
I see what you're saying, but
the shoulders. He looked bigger than fucking Carlos Condit. Carlos Condit's a mainstay of 170 pounds. Never looked small, really. Looked bigger than him. Gigantic, dude. He looked big.
Put Darren Till up against, or not up against, but side to side with Chiesa. Because Chiesa would probably beat Till, but yeah. Put Darren Till next to Chiesa.
Maybe the legs. He's got the legs. Darren Till's got the legs. But still, Chiesa, I don't understand how that man made 155. The point I'm trying to make is, how the fuck did he make 155?
Yeah.
6'2". 6'2".
He's 6 foot. You always say people are 6'2".
Bro, that's the default number. That's what
yeah.
He sucks flat. He sucks flat.
He has 6 foot.
6'1". 6'1 and a half. Relax, bro. Relax. Anyway, dude, he looked good out there. He looked good. And Carlos Condit didn't look bad. That's the other
thing. He had him in a motherfucking armbar.
He did. He did. He looked active on bottom. He looked like he was getting shit done on bottom. And I don't know. Like, I just don't think that there was too much to talk bad on Chiesa.
You made it sound like he had shit. He had a little bit more shit done. He had an arm extended. He had, like, every single step in the armbar except for
the actual finish.
The secure in the armbar, yeah.
No, I mean,
like, he got all, like, he did all the hard steps. He did all the hard shit. The easy part didn't come.
Yeah. Well, I mean, easy in quotes, but yeah, man.
I guess his mom was probably yelling in the crowd. No, Michael,
go easy on the arm, dude. He looked good. Condit looked good. Chiesa looked good. Chiesa locked up that Kimura quick. Chiesa looks fucking strong too, man. Like, he put Carlos Condit down pretty. Let me rephrase that, because Carlos Condit goes down pretty damn easy. But it didn't look like he had any issues, right? Like I feel like if you were a true 155er, like, you would have a problem doing that. But he didn't have an issue. And that finish, how ridiculous is that finish?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about, like, okay, so Chiesa is this world beater now.
Oh no.
So who did you get up there and call out? The guy, who does everybody fucking call out nowadays?
Michelle Perry. That was terrible too.
No. That was
No, that was Chiesa, wasn't it?
No, somebody stupider than Chiesa.
Stupider than Chiesa.
No,
that was Curtis Millender.
Yeah.
God damn. Michelle. God damn. Who did he call out then?
Who does everybody in 170 just rank call out?
I don't know. Colby Covington? I legitimately don't know. It was too loud in my house.
Albino.
What? The Gazelle?
No, they always call out fucking Neil Magny.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That piece of shit. God damn it.
It's like the easy. What I'm saying is, like, the easy fight for Chiesa, and he calls that out.
I don't think that's an easy fight for him, but I see what you're saying.
Stylistically, yes, it is.
But why would you call him the nicest guy in MMA? I'm gonna beat you with jiu-jitsu. Go ahead and fucking attend my seminar. Oh, gladly, sir. I will pay you $100 for a seminar as well.
Yeah.
God damn. But that finish was ridiculous. One-handed Kimura, and then if you look at the picture, just Google Michael Chiesa versus Carlos Condit. If you're watching the live stream or if you're watching the video post after we posted it, take a look at the image that I've got up on the screen now. It is so fucking brutal, right? The arm that is being attacked is behind Carlos Condit's back, right? He is flat on his back, and his arm is basically vertical. It is extremely painful to look at that image. And it's done with one fucking hand. Super impressive. And apparently he fucking does that in the gym all the time. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. What do you do with Michael Chiesa next? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Feed him to the Gazelle.
Fuck it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I mean, if that fight doesn't happen, dude, there's so many other fights that can happen.
Okay. Your boy Covington. Who wins?
Versus Chiesa? Covington beats everyone all the way up to heavyweight, bro. He
all the way up to Edwin.
Demolishes DC.
Once he hits
Verdum,
then the too many PEDs and too many boomerangs come into play.
Bro, he'll be fine. But Chiesa, I mean, Alex Oliveira, that'd be a good fight. Brazilian Cowboy.
Do you think Chiesa's ranked? Or do you think he's still
I don't think. Was Carlos Condit ranked?
No.
I think, okay, if he's not ranked, that's fine. I would still stick with that fight. I think Alex Oliveira being number 15 would be a good matchup.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that's a good one. Instead of jumping up to number 10 with Neil Magny, or 11, whatever it was.
Yeah, Carlos Condit was not ranked.
Okay. This brings us to the biggest shocker of the night. I think the fight of the night. Not like the action-wise, but like the one to talk about, the one that has the biggest implications in the fucking sport, not just the division or anything, like the actual, like it's nuts. Amanda Nunes knocks out Chris Cyborg.
But we called it.
First of all, you and I called that shit. Yeah. Okay, we called that shit. Called the knockout as well. I fucking said Nunes has fucking punching power. She planted her feet. I didn't think it was gonna be this vicious. I thought it would be a little different, or Cyborg would have been able to take a couple more of those shots. But damn, dude.
So I was thinking about it. Like, you have people like let's say like Kelvin Gastelum. Right?
Yes.
Technical and he's got power, right?
Yes.
Name a girl that's not Amanda Nunes is technical and has power. There's none. Shevchenko.
And power?
Shevchenko. Can't knock anybody out. So what I'm saying is, like, you got, like, the Cyborgs who just throw, like, wild. You have the Jessica Andrade who throws wild. They both knock people out. Not technical. Name somebody, like, women's MMA fighter that's technical and knocks people out. There's none.
Yeah, with as few people that actually knock people out.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, dude, that's a good point. Yeah. Man.
Because, like, she's the only one, like, they were saying, oh, Cyborg will take 2 punches and land that one. That's all she needs. Like, I'll take, like, 2 Amanda Nunes punches is more than 1 Cyborg punch. No doubt. Like,
dude,
like, there's
to be honest, I think 1 Amanda Nunes punch is more than 1 Cyborg punch. Like, I think she's got more power. Yeah. I think because if you really think about everyone that Cyborg's ever beat, it's always a volume TKO. Yeah. Like an overwhelming amount of volume. Think about all the fights. Mm-hmm. It's just a fucking nonstop 3 minutes, because it's usually about 3 minutes long. 3 minutes of just hooks, non-fucking stop, and she does not fucking stop. Amanda drops bitches with like a 1-2 every time. Pop, pop, or a fucking long right hand. But I was thinking about this earlier as well. Like, Cyborg can take a punch. Remember that fight? Do you remember when she fought kickboxing by itself, like an actual kickboxing fight?
Yeah, I actually saw that fight.
Yeah, she fought like an actual kickboxing world champion, and she got dropped.
Kept coming forward.
Yeah, she ate those punches. Everyone else she's fought, she's ate all of the punches. Amanda clipped her once clean. The legs gave out. Now here's the question. Is it because of Amanda's power, or is it a culmination of all the damage that Cyborg has possibly taken over the years? Because you've been doing this for a long time.
Like, this is going to seem weird, but, like, the fight and the matchup I compare it to is TJ Dillashaw and Cody.
Ooh, yeah.
Whereas, like, you saw the first fight, and he said, like, TJ won. But I think if they fought again, it would still be a 60-40. You know, like, Cody's got a puncher's chance. And then TJ beat Cody again. And it's still like, yeah, like Cody beat him twice. But I think Cody's always got that puncher's chance. I kind of feel the same way. Like, I think Amanda's going to beat her like 7 out of 10 times, 6 out of 10 times.
Here's
like, she's not going to beat her 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
But Amanda did get hit.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Well, she got hit and she started to turn away.
Yeah.
She did.
So, like Cyborg still has that, like, the power and, like, the ability to beat her again. Now, does she deserve a rematch?
I don't know if she deserves a rematch. She got fucking floored, dude. She got leveled. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Here's the thing, too. Like, if you watch the replay of the fight, like, you watch the actual exchanges they were having, Cyborg, nothing but hooks. All hooks.
Yeah.
Vanderlei style from fucking Pride, Critical Countdown, fucking middleweight division tournament. It was all hooks.
Critical Countdown.
Yeah, specifically Critical Countdown.
You probably have the DVD in the room.
1,000% I still do. But if you watch Amanda's punches, they were all straight down the pipe. All of them just whap out, just fucking
That's
full
what I'm
extension.
saying. Like all the other girls that try to do that straight down the pipe with,
they just don't have the power to like make her.
Cyborg eats it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Incredible fight. Huge moment for the sport. Amanda becoming the first champ ever. And
we stopped saying that in 2019.
Champ?
Like everybody was like, oh, it's a thing to say in 2018.
Double champ?
And double champ.
Multiple division champion. Amanda Nunes. Is that better?
But like when I say Amanda Nunes to you, are you like, she's got 1.5 or 2.5, 2.2 belts.
You fucking
2.2.
You're terrible. You made me lose what I was fucking saying. God damn it.
I was gonna probably say double champ or champ or chompy champ.
God damn it. But if you think about it, dude, she's beat Ronda, who was considered the great at the time, right? Destroyed her.
Yes.
Miesha Tate, Shevchenko, current champion, Cyborg now, Sarah McMahon, who was a contender for a long fucking. Is she pregnant now? I haven't seen her fight in a while.
She hasn't been around in a while.
I think she got pregnant. I want to say she's beat everyone. Dude, she's beat everyone. The only person that hasn't beat her, which would have made perfect sense for a matchup if she won, was Kat Zingano. That is it. But dude, she's fucking murked everyone. Legit goat. I mean, like, granted, we gotta wait for shit to kind of die down, and we gotta wait to see how things play out in the future. But dude, she's like
I think she is the clear-cut goat of MMA. Where it's like you could say GSP. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. You could say GSP, you could say Anderson, you can say Colby Covington, you can, but like kind of or Mighty Mouse, but like it's clearly
yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
There's ifs, ands, or buts.
There's no discussion to be had with the resume and the accolades that Amanda Nunes now has. Like you can't. With this matchup now, with how everything played out, Cyborg's last fight under contract too. Keep that in mind. So I think the UFC is super happy that she's gone, or that she lost that fight, because now the negotiating power is not there. Because they've had a bunch of drama back and forth. Anyway, with the way things played out, what do you think should happen next? Do we have the rematch? Do we make that shit happen? Do we have Amanda fight someone else? And if so, who do we make it happen? Who do we match her up with?
We talked about this earlier. I jumped ahead of myself. But it was true then, true now. Megan Anderson.
Megan,
my bad.
Come on, bro. Megan.
Yes.
So we're sitting in Australia, right? Yeah, that'd be good. So what do you do with Chris? Chris and Kat Zingano?
No. Chris Cyborg and Megan Anderson.
And who's Amanda fight?
She can go fight somebody at 135. Why did we have to fight? I know there's like 3 people on the doorstep of 145 right now, not for that belt.
Look at you all salty and shit. Okay, fine.
There's 3 fighters.
You just made 145.
There's Kat Zingano, who just lost.
All right.
There's Megan Anderson.
Okay, all right. I get what you're saying. I see it. I synced it.
There's Cyborg. There's 4 fighters in 145.
So who are you gonna have Amanda fight?
Somebody 135.
That's so boring. There's nobody at 135. Who's she gonna fight at 135? Let the 135 pound division simmer.
We should have her fight a poltergeist.
At the fuck out of
here. You gonna grab some ghost or something?
Get the fuck out of here. Who is she? There's nobody for her to fucking fight. Have her fight at 145. This is what you do. Let me tell you right now, Michael fucking Bauman, what we're gonna do. Megan Anderson is gonna fight Amanda Nunes for the belt. Fuck it. We're going to make it happen. Kat Zingano is going to fight Cyborg, because we've been wanting to watch that fight for a while. 135, you're going to let it play out, and you're going to see who from 135 is going to emerge as a contender after the fight at 145 finishes up with Amanda and Megan Anderson. Then she can go back down and finish up with that division then. That's what we're going to fucking do. And if Chris Cyborg wins, give her some fucking time, and then let her come up and fight Megan, and then after that, fight Amanda Nunes.
What? It's a...
Okay.
Well, it's like, have you seen like the Neapolitan ice cream? You know, it's like chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. It's like flipping around, like, what's a different ice cream? There's only three ways of going about it. Like, you're looking up.
It's a totally different ice cream.
Or that, like, there's only a couple ways of going about it.
Listen, some people like strawberry before chocolate first, all right? You fucking have to understand that no matter what, vanilla always stays in the middle. Always in the middle. What if you eat it sideways, though? Oh, fuck, mind blown. God damn it. GOAT.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we should get the fight that, like, the whole division was about. Like, a huge, pretty good looking Megan Anderson fighting the super scary, super huge Cyborg at 145, where both the girls are actually 145. That is the fight which this whole fucking division is based off of.
Right, I guess we'll do that.
We should go get Cindy Dandoff.
Then we'll have Ketlin Vieira. Ketlin Vieira, I guess, fight for the 135-pound belt. John Jones, Alexander Gustafsson. Number 2, the Redo. Go again. Number 2. Man, definitely. John Jones did not party this time because he fucked up Alexander Gustafsson and was in control of the fight the entire time. I don't think there was a moment he was not in control of the fight. The strikes were all sided towards John Jones. I don't know what the percentages were or what the numbers were, but I know John won every single round of exchanges. Gusty did land a couple of shots, but really couldn't get going. He had an issue with leg kicks, inside leg kicks, teep kicks, the whole nine. I mean, John was just all over him. Didn't give him a chance to get going at all. Both guys coming off over a year layoff. Over a year for both guys?
Yep.
Over a year for both guys. And yeah, man, John just looked way better. Just straight up. Like, there's no other way of putting it. He got to the ground, too. That finish was pretty badass. He got to the ground. Ended up taking him down in the second round. Second round?
Yeah, well, third round.
Third round. Double leg, head outside finish, jumped over to the same side, got on side control, threw in a wrestler's half Nelson, and then took the back after that, which I thought was pretty sweet, and just fucking pummeled him. There was no ifs or buts. Man, like, there's John Jones and then everybody else. Like, there's no other way of putting it. And even then, there's like John Jones, and then DC, and then Alexander Gustafsson, and then everybody else. Like, there's 4 tiers.
No. Remember, there's just John Jones, and then DC, and then Sean Blachowicz, and then everybody else.
And then
it's like a big Napoleon ice cream. Neapolitan ice cream. Just all flavors just jammed together.
God damn.
They're all the same person. Corey Anderson, the same thing as Latier.
They're all a bunch of Jan Blachowicz from fucking. Oh man, dude, it's crazy. And what do you do with John Jones, man? Like Anthony Smith? They started to try to play that up, but fuck, man. Like, you think about how Anthony Smith fights and who he's lost to, and you look at his record, and you look who he's beat, and you think about him versus John Jones, and it is just a complete blowout. I don't think there's any chance. Like, that's probably going to be one of the biggest fucking discrepancies as far as the odds go when they make that matchup happen, because I think that's what they want to do. I think they want to push him, and I think that's why they had him on the desk, because they wanted him to go in and, like, be the next guy. Am I wrong?
Well, DC recently tweeted that it's either going to be Brock.
Do you want to see DC for a third time? I mean, it'll be kind of fun.
Well, the whole at heavyweight definitely,
it adds a wrinkle.
Adds a wrinkle, makes it a little bit more intriguing.
It adds a wrinkle. I will say this though: if it does happen, and it happens at heavyweight, I will be more interested than I would be if it was at 205. Because at heavyweight, DC doesn't have to cut, and we know that he likes to fucking eat, and we know that it's a big cut for him. So maybe we could do that.
Also, we also have to consider, which I've been trying to say to Ruben for a long fucking time.
Right.
Get rid of DC. Get rid of John Jones.
Just fuck him. Get rid of him.
And those two divisions are fucking wastelands, which is why I thought that Tyson Pedro would be the light I thought would be the light heavyweight champ. Because think about it, like, get rid of DC, get rid of John Jones, and like those two divisions.
No,
like, it's just a bunch of John Blachowicz.
Nah, it'll be fun. It'll get fun. Listen, when they do leave, because DC's gonna be gone next year. He's gonna be gone next year. I think John Jones is gonna go up to heavyweight. He's gonna clear out the division at heavyweight, and then he's gonna retire, just straight up. Unless someone comes up at 205 within the next 3 years, I think he'll probably retire. Now, there are a couple names at 205. If you really think about it, if you really look down towards the bottom of guys that are coming up that are brand new.
The only like superstars potential I see besides Tyson Pedro is Dominic Reyes.
Dominic Reyes is the one name, right?
Yeah.
But Thiago Santos too, man. Dude, he's got
undeniable You can have
power.
the whole country of Brazil
Undeniable.
on my front doorstep tell me that he's got a black belt.
Fucking Al Capone, Nikita Krylov, motherfucker. With his fucking gangster hat and trench coat too, alright? Dominic Reyes or Thiago Santos. Tell me that would have been fun to watch.
No, it is, but Dominic Reyes is fighting
Ozdemir?
Is that who he's fighting?
I have no idea who he's fucking fighting.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes with that. But I guarantee you John Jones is going to move up to heavyweight. Whether it's taking the belt from DC or just moving up in general, he'll be up there for a couple years and just do his thing. They're not going to let him keep both belts. They never really let anyone keep both belts. They're going to have him vacated. I think the only time that there's going to be a possibility of there being someone holding two belts is with Amanda Nunes, and that's it. Just because there's literally no one at 145. But they'll take the belt away from John Jones if he moves up. And then someone else will come in there, and he'll probably drop down. I don't know. Something will fucking happen. But I think John Jones doesn't know what to do. Who's he going to fight?
Yeah, that's true.
There's literally think of a name in the division and tell me that they can beat John Jones. Anyone. Or at heavyweight. Maybe Stipe will give him a hard time. But really though?
If I was in Tyson Pedro's corner, if I was joysticking him, tell him what to do.
Jesus.
Watch the oblique kicks.
Watch the oblique. Don't go for a Kimura from your back in fucking mount. Stop going for Ezekiel's from standing position. God damn it. Fucking lowest fight IQ of all time. Ryzen FF happened over the weekend.
And it hurt my head?
There's a lot of crazy shit that happened in Ryzen FF. Couple big time finishes. Kazuyuki Miyata. If you're not into JMMA, you're not going to know who this fucking guy is. But he's had a couple big fucking fights. He's got a highlight reel finish, being on the bad side of things, against Kid Yamamoto. It's the famous flying knee from across the ring in like 3 seconds. Mm-hmm. He ended up getting knocked out that way. There's this famous picture of him suplexing Cal Uno by Esther Lynn that's very famous. It's out there. He's got a bunch of fights in Japan. Last night was his last fight ever. He retired, and he had a fucking sick hammerlock finish, potential fight or submission of the year candidate. Basically a hammerlock, hand behind the back, 5-0 style, right? And just pulled it up from closed guard. It was ridiculous. It was probably one of the most brutal submissions I ever. Honestly, it's like up there with like the Carlos Condit Michael Chiesa finish. It was fucking bad. Another big one was Gabby Garcia ended up getting another win, right? Against who? Who fucking knows?
So when I was watching that fight, like...
Yes. She fought a boxer, though.
You see Gabby's upper body?
It's ridiculous.
And then the other girl's like 200 pounds, right? I'm like, really? And then you see the other girl's upper body, and it's like, she's like a regular girl. But she had a thick lower,
Yeah.
She's pretty thick.
She had bottom legs.
Yeah, she has some thick, but like... If that's the kind of product that's being pushed out there to beat Gabby Garcia, there isn't a girl that's going to beat her.
No, absolutely not.
Because like, I thought that girl was going to have like some striking enough to like maybe.
Well, that was the gimmick.
Like throw a couple punches and move away. But she could not move away from the steamroller that's Gabby Garcia.
Gabby's going to fucking shell up. Like
she's going to come at you, yeah.
And just grab you and throw you down to the ground and basically rape you. Like, there is nothing you can do about it.
I thought this girl might be a sign of them being able to find a girl to fight her.
No.
No, there's nobody.
No. Yeah, so that fucking happened. A couple other notable matchups. If you get a chance, go to and watch them. Ulka Sasaki, who ended up beating Manel Cape, former UFC guy, pretty much handled Manel Cape. There was also
Shank and Damien Brown, pretty fun.
Yuki Motoya fucking TP choked Justin Scoggins, former top 10 or top 15 or top 10.
Yeah.
So it was
like 10 to 15. Yeah.
10 to 15 in the world. Fucking TP triangle choked Justin Scoggins. Like you were saying, Darren Cruikshank and Damian Brown. There was also the Johnny Kiss fight. There was a TKO finish against Yosuke Yachi, who is a crazy B prodigy guy. They're trying to push him big time in Japan. How can I forget about this one? Kyoji Horiguchi beats Darian Caldwell, who was fucking murking fools in the UFC and Bellator. And he ended up catching him in submission. Now, I did not watch the fight. Full disclosure, I did not watch the fight. But, Mike, you did watch the fight. Fill the people in, man. Let them know what exactly happened.
I thought Caldwell had this. It could be a situation
and in the third round, by the way.
A situation where Caldwell's not used to the ring, the ropes in the ring.
Well,
he kind of got in a weird situation where he was holding Horiguchi up against the ropes. And I don't know if he knew that because of not being in a cage.
That there's space?
Well, that he could easily scoot his hips out and get the guillotine and secure it. Because it was just kind of odd how easily Horiguchi got the guillotine and Caldwell never really... He never defended it because it didn't seem like he ever knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And I just thought it might be because he gets in that position with somebody up against the cage, and the person up against the cage isn't able to get enough space to get the arm in, to get... I don't know, but it was very odd how it kind of ended.
It was, and to be honest, this was like one of those fights where Darian Caldwell was supposed to win.
Yeah.
Like, he has the size advantage. This guy is huge for 135. Yeah. He's pretty big for 145, right? And then Kyoji Horiguchi is coming up from 125 to fight at 35. It's fucking crazy. And also Darren Caldwell is a D1 All-American. I don't know if he's a national champ or not, but he's a fucking very good wrestler, which is Kyoji Horiguchi's weakness. And he was supposed to run through him. I think that was like the consensus. Everyone thought like, well, Kyoji's had it pretty good in Japan. He's getting paid, all this kind of stuff. But this is the time where he's gonna get fucking shown up. Nuh-uh. Can we talk about a person who's fucking hit it big time outside of the UFC and just making the best of it? Like, this guy's career skyrocketed. Like, literally. I mean, like, nobody gave a shit or knew who fucking Kyoji Horiguchi was in the UFC. Nobody did. I mean, I knew. Maybe you knew. Nobody else. Goes to Japan, superstar, the face of Rise and FF. Now they're fucking transporting guys from the U.S. over to fucking Japan to fight him. Winning belts. Does he get the Bellator championship now? Was that on the line?
There's a rematch. There's a rematch clause.
Ooh! In Bellator?
In Bellator.
Ooh, that's going to be so good. I'm excited for that.
He's gonna press him against the cage, and he's gonna probably beat him.
He's gonna guillotine again. And then is there a third rematch? Like
they're doing it on the moon.
Huh? Fuck. On a platform with no walls. No walls. Fuck.
There'll be no ring, yeah.
Last fight on this card that we need to touch on momentarily, because I mean, really, what was it? Floyd Money May versus Tenshin. Can there be another fight that is more fixed than that fight? Like, is it possible? Good God! Like,
I've lost some respect for some people online. That my favorite thing is that people, instead of like discussing the actual fight, they want to switch the discussion to say, well, why would have Ryzen done that? So instead of talking about like what actually happened, they want to switch the discussion to why would Ryzen do that? Why would they do this? Why would they do that? Like
that doesn't matter.
Exactly, that doesn't matter. Look at what actually happened and tell. Like nobody's arguing that those punches were hard. No, nobody's arguing that like, oh, that were clean shots. Nobody's arguing that. They're just arguing that it doesn't make sense. But why did Floyd go over there, have that fake press conference, say that he was going to do a kickboxing match, canceled it, and then had the fight? Why did they do that? Why is there...
I don't know, man.
Why does it need to make sense?
It's nuts. Japanese people are crazy.
It is, yes.
Well, I think it's one of those things to where Japanese culture is different than U.S. culture. If you lose the United States, people are like, fuck that guy. In Japan, if you lose, but you put up a valiant effort and you show that fucking warrior spirit, for example, fighting someone in their own style, they're the best in the world. He goes out in the shield. He gains respect and notoriety. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think that's the thought process from the Japanese promotion's perspective as to why they did it. Floyd, $8 million to go over there and fucking
that's my next thing. So people won't argue about like, oh, the punches are hard, but you know that actually happened. That's factual. The fight actually happened.
Yes.
But we want to talk about the $8 million because I can prove that he got paid $8 million. Like, are you in the actual ones and zeros of the computer language? Do you know that the ones and zeros got transferred from? Like, what contract are you looking at? This is Japan, like.
This like, is the motherfucking Yakuza.
Who said Floyd didn't pay Ryzen to do this?
This is also true.
Like, why do people say, like, well, the contract? Like, what fucking contract did you look at? Like, look at the fucking fight. It's the only facts that you have, and it looks fixed. Like, that's the only facts that we have is the actual fight, and it looks fixed as fuck. Don't tell me you know $8 million. Where the fuck are you getting that information from?
This is crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, regardless of whatever he got paid, if he's going out there to just fuck someone up.
I think Floyd paid them.
Do you think so? I get what you're saying. Like, I get it.
So the whole him going to doing the press conference.
It's a different culture, bro. It's a different culture. I'm telling you.
And the whole thing was fake.
The whole thing, yeah. Listen, it's a shit show. I don't know why it happened. I don't understand it. We're going to forget about it real fucking soon. Yeah. Okay? Floyd has this weird relationship with mixed martial arts. Basically combat sports in general. He has a strange relationship. He's not satisfied with just being the best in boxing in this generation. He has to be putting his fingers in a bunch of other shit for God knows what fucking reasons. It's a circus.
And the way of increasing your legacy is by going to Ryzen, giving them $8 million and saying, let me knock out your superstar. No. So you don't think that's possible?
I mean, maybe.
You don't think that's good marketing on his part?
Is it?
The guy that's known for boring fights, the guy that's known for taking punches more than throwing punches.
Tinfoil is right behind you, bro.
I'll put it on right now. the guy that's known for slipping punches, not for throwing punches.
But what is the objective then for Floyd at the very end?
It doesn't make sense to me.
No, I'm asking. I'm not arguing. I'm asking.
My brain hurts. It needs to make sense.
What is that? Okay, I'm sorry. I need to have things make sense.
His legacy.
Is it his legacy though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
he's known as a boring fighter that doesn't knock anybody out. He goes and pays chump change to some stupid Ryzen organization. He goes and knocks out their star. Now he looks like big shit.
I'm so happy that we recorded this. I'm so happy about that. PFL crowned seven champions. 7, 2, 4, 5 champions. Where did I get 7 from? I don't know either. 5 champions. $1 million each. Man, that's crazy. Fucking tell me if you knew about any of these guys before we started filming this episode.
I remember when we looked at the list of fighters.
I'm going to give you the names. No.
Look, I just know that for the sake of the world, for the sake of humanity, I'm glad that only one Magomedov won. Because I was,
but it was the Magomedov.
I will grab my tinfoil hat because obviously either the robots or the Magomedovs are going to destroy the world. And now you know that's probably going to be the robots before the Magomedovs. So.
The Magomedovs have weaknesses, known weaknesses.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to read off the names. You tell me what division they're on, so I can just kind of see where your mind's at. Philip Lins.
That sounds like a featherweight.
Lewis Taylor.
He won. He was the 170?
Sean O'Connell.
He won. He's the 205.
Magomed Karamanov.
I think he won the 185, right?
Nathan Schultz.
He won the 155.
Lance Palmer.
135.
So, you got all but 2 right. No. You got all but 2 incorrect. You got
most of them right.
No, you did not. Sean O'Connell. Okay, so we'll go. Philip Lins, heavyweight. You got that wrong. Okay. Sean O'Connell, you got that right. 205. Both champions. You didn't. You only named champions you thought were champions, but these are all the champions. Lewis Taylor.
I think they're all the champions.
Lewis Taylor, 185. You got that incorrect. Magomed Karamanov, 170.
They're switched around.
Lightweight Nathan Schultz, and then Lance Palmer, 145. All these guys won $1 million. How crazy is that? Think about that, dude. Think about that. Lewis Taylor was a fucking wrestling coach and some guy that got to the UFC. You were telling me about this, actually. I only knew about the fucking wrestling coach thing. Got to the UFC, got kicked off for not having this fight, beat a prospect in Bellator, goes out to the PFL, wins $1 million. Anyone else, if the PFL was not around, he would fucking dissolve into the fucking ether and just never exist ever again. He would not fucking emerge. He's also 39. Sean O'Connell gets cut from the UFC, gets to the PFL, does commentary and fucking fights on the same goddamn day, comes in as the number 8 seed, loses one of his fights, comes back, wins it, gets to the finals, and then beats the guy that was murking everyone, number 1 seed, Vinny Magalesh, and just destroys him. Fucking crazy, dude. Like, I think PFL is like one of the best stories of the entire year. Being able to fucking do that and provide like real money, like life-changing money to people that have never gone. What is the most you think Lewis Taylor's ever made in any of his fights ever? 15?
Yeah.
Tops. Now he just won $1 million fucking dollars. Sean O'Connell. Maybe 30 and 30.
Like we talked about this. I don't want to say a year ago, but however long it was when they announced this.
Yeah.
Well, I made the joke. I always joke about
where's the money coming from?
Well, yeah, the Asian MMA cash flow. That once people actually see them getting paid, dude, how many people are gonna flood over?
Dude, it's gonna be nuts.
Tim Means. You think he loses? You think he loses a fight?
Tim Means?
You think Tim Means loses a fight in that welterweight division?
Hey, Tim Means, 2 fights in one night. Tell me you would not fucking love that, dude.
That's not, okay. Woo! Okay, even lower. James Krause.
James Krause in there? Fuck yeah.
The way I look at it, it's like
BJ Penn.
The way I look at it, it's like a tough house.
Kind of, yeah.
Pretty much like winning it. Like if you look at any of the tough winners, I think they could win here.
I think it's a little bit higher level.
You think this is not a tough house?
Who's a tough winner for not this heavyweight season, the season before that?
The heavyweight?
Not this one. It just happened. Heavy hitters, the one before that. Who won the?
That was a long time ago. That was Kimbo's year, right?
No. Exactly.
They don't do heavyweight.
No, I did not say heavyweight. The last winner, not this most recent.
Oh, just the last winner.
Before the heavy hitters.
I was gonna say that dude. It was Taylor, Jesse Taylor. He wins this, but he got popped by USADA.
Do you think Jesse Taylor wins it?
Yeah.
Do you think
Jesse Taylor's pretty good. He won it twice, pretty much. Twice.
Do you think he wins it?
What do you give me that face?
Do you think he wins it? What about this heavyweight that just won? Do you think he beats Philip Lins?
I got softness in my heart for El Guapo. I like El Guapo. I like El Guapo.
Dude, this is nuts. I mean, they're
crazy if you think this is not a tough house.
Lance Palmer's legit. The best fighter on here.
Nathan Schultz. If I was gonna say
Nathan Schultz. Hands
just
down.
by name value, the best. You're saying Nathan Schultz is?
I think he's the best fighter. Period. On there.
I was gonna say Will Brooks, but obviously
Nathan Schultz beat Will Brooks.
Well, then
He beat Will Brooks and he beat Jason High.
Okay, then your MMA math beats my MMA math. That's everything now.
Lance Palmer too. He's a fucking bad man.
Well, see that the lightweight has some names.
Welterweight had 2 Magomedovs in the fucking tournament. 2 in 1 bracket.
There's a lot of Magomedovs. Yes.
Dude, listen. Point is, my point I'm trying to make is the PFL is fucking dope. I thought it was great. It was probably one of the best stories. Period. I loved watching because I watched it today. I loved watching the Vinny Magalhaes and Sean O'Connor fight and having them talk about him retiring and then coming back for this tournament only and saying that no matter what happens, I'm going to retire, whether it's first round, second round, third round, finish. He gets out there. He gets to the championship fucking fight. He's having a baby, right? He's transitioning from fucking MMA fighting to MMA commentary. Talks about how the PFL changed. Dude, it was
No, I agree with you.
Dope.
I agree with you.
Dope.
But at the same time, I watched most all the fights. I watched the main card. And the problem was, it was the fights that had a little bit of cringeworthiness to them. The Vinny Magalhaes fight, there was a 2-round to 3-round loop of Sean O'Connell throwing some punches, Vinny getting tired, not being able to throw back.
By the way,
shoots him for a terrible takedown.
He threw in the towel, by the way. He called it off.
It doesn't matter to me.
I'm just saying.
But you know what I saw?
I know what
there
you're
was
saying.
a loop of Vinny not knowing what to do because he wasn't
Well, I mean,
a very experienced fighter.
There's going to be situations like that.
I'm not saying like, oh, I can't watch this. This is disgusting.
But there
was semblances of lower level MMA there.
No, think about it though. That's light heavyweight. Light heavyweight everywhere is shit. Think about 185. 185 was a fucking great bracket.
Yeah.
170 was a great bracket, which is the same thing with every other fucking promotion.
You're saying it's better than... I'm saying the tough finale fights are better than...
No. So you're going to tell me that Jake Shields will not be able to beat a tough finalist?
Come on now. Like
I'm asking you a question. Do you think Jake Shields would lose to a tough finalist?
Okay, so...
Legit question.
Yeah. So, Diego Lima's brother, he was just a tough finalist.
Diego Lima.
No, his brother. Douglas Lima. Douglas Lima. Or no, Diego. Okay,
no, you're saying Diego Lima.
Okay,
yes.
Diego Lima just lost the finals.
Yes.
He can easily beat Jake Shields.
Ah!
You kidding me?
You kidding me?
Who did Jake Shields lose to in this competition?
The fucking finalist. The guy that he lost in the finals, but the finalist that knocked out everyone else.
Jake Shields didn't lose to the finals?
Jake Shields lost to the finalist.
Okay.
Oh my god. Jake Shields lost to Ray Cooper, and Ray Cooper beat everyone via knockout in the first minute of all their fights.
I wasn't really all impressed with Ray Cooper.
Oh my god. Let's fucking take a look at Jake Shields' record real fucking quick. Let's take a look at fucking Jake Shields' record real quick and take a look over here. Excuse me, John Fitch, Hussam Palhares, Brian Foster, Hector Lombard, Damian Maia, Tyron Woodley. Beat Tyron Woodley, right? Yoshihiro Saksiyama, GSB, Martin Kamen, Dan Henderson, Robbie Lawler, Paul Daly. Are you kidding me? And you're going to compare that to fucking Diego Lima? Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? I'm so upset.
He's got that PFL Everett event win against Danny Davis Jr. You're pulling up all of his UFC.
Oh,
and he's got all these.
God.
He's got these. Danny Davis
Get the fuck out of here. The point fucking is, PFL is dope as shit. Next season's gonna be dope. I'm gonna watch every single episode like I did this time.
Because it's gonna have Tim Means versus
Lorenz
Larkin.
And it might have fucking Tim Means. It might have Lorenz Larkin. And now we're gonna have a legitimate fucking free market where you're going to have Ryzen throwing money at people. You're going to have ONE FC throwing money at people. You're going to have PFL throwing the potential
money, or is this going to be real money?
Real fucking at ONE FC, they're throwing real money. Okay.
Was that check real? It looked big and gold, but is it going to cash?
You're talking about
cash?
Get the fuck out of here.
Is that PFL check?
Get the fuck out of here. It's gonna get. They're gonna go over there and they're gonna fucking get. They're gonna get their shit cashed.
I guarantee you.
Okay, we're gonna check in.
If they need to have a video camera of the parking lot of the Madison Square Garden. Every single one of those winners, you immediately see them running their fucking cars, calling up banks, and seeing if they can cash that fucking check.
Oh, man.
Because they have their doubts. I guarantee them to you, the first thing they did when they woke up the next morning was to try to see if that check would cash.
PFL is dope as fuck. PFL is dope as fuck. Yeah. I'm super excited for next season. I want to see this shit fucking pop. And yeah, man, it's great stuff. I thought that was one of the best stories of the entire year. Honestly, from top to bottom, I was all about it. I love the structure of the event. I love how they're doing the points. I love the whole thing. I'm in. I am 100%. Me and the 150 other people that have seen every episode, we're all
every episode.
Every episode, every fucking event. Me and the 150 other people that did it.
Did you get NBC SN?
Yeah. I have DirecTV now, and I have it like, it's on there somehow. It's $30 a month, bro. And I get the whole streaming service. Anything else for the people? Anything other comments or?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do the Streeties next week, aren't we?
We'll do the Streeties, and then
year-end show 2018, the year that was something. We'll figure it out by the time we get here. But yeah,
should be fun.
Anything else?
Check my notes real quick.
Let me check my notes.
Yeah. Well, the only other thing was like, Roy Nelson tweeted like, I don't want to bring this up and out at the end of the.
That he's going to be on the PFL. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that'd be nice because like he had a food planning tweet. And I'm like, it was like
a what?
Like a food plan, like he's showing like a food meal thing and like
a meal prep thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, if only him and BJ would like actually get like a real
dietitian
training camp and
nutritionist
like evolve their game.
Oh, man.
That's in 2019.
Do you think was it like I'm going down 205 type situation?
I was searching around that tweet, but it was like, why is he fucking tweeting this? I thought I was just like barbecuing like chips.
Barbecuing chips. Just some fucking sour cream and ranch and cheese Lay's or whatever the fuck they are. I don't even know. Anyway, that's it for this week. We'll be back next week, I think. Maybe on Sunday, possibly. It all depends on this guy's schedule. And we'll be doing 100% I'm going to put it on you every single time. Even if it's my fault, it's going to be your fault by default. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about the Streeties. 2018, the year that was whatever it was. All right. For Mike, I'm Ruben. This is Street Grappler 2, guys. And we are out of here. Peace.
You're the yaya.
You're the yaya. Well, that's 2019. 2018. God, who knows what else it is. Oh, man.